Hey, what's up? Welcome to Martial Arts Around the World. I'm here with Richie, who owns UFC Hoboken, a club that offers kickboxing, fitness, martial arts fitness, jiu-jitsu, boxing technique, the whole shebang. So we're going to check it out. Thank you, Rich, for having me over. Go and check out this club. Let's have some fun, okay? Peace.
I started training when I was 10 years old. I started with Taekwondo. I did it. I competed all over. I fell in love with competing. Martial arts became part of life for me. Then I started boxing when I was 14. When I was a freshman, I started boxing. Then doing Taekwondo and boxing at the same time. Started competing a lot in boxing. Started doing the Golden Gloves, the Diamond Gloves, traveling a lot with it. And eventually I moved on to being interested in MMA a little bit. And I started jiu-jitsu. About 10, 11 years ago. And I'm a brown belt jiu-jitsu now, so I'm a black belt taekwondo, a brown belt jiu-jitsu, and I've boxed since I was 14, so that's basically my life. I love martial arts. I mean, it's part of it's a lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Kyle Smith from New Orleans, one of the boxing trainers here at UFC Gym Hoboken. I've been training for over 10 years, boxing for over 10 years. Now I'm just one of the head coaches here, coach of the champions. Why am I here? To make everybody else life better, be better than yesterday. They come to me, for inspiration, motivation, and self-accountability. That's what I'm here for, to bring it every day to be great.
See the ass? It's me right there. I'm your collar. Party over gang, show what up. See the ass? It's me right there. I'm your collar. Party over gang, show what up. I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this. And like this. Holla if you like this. I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this.
Hi, my name is Dan Koval. As you can see, we're at Hoboken Jiu-Jitsu. We've run this program now for 4 years. I've been involved in Jiu-Jitsu now for the better part of almost 20 years now. So with that, we are always trying to instill hard work, values, and a never quit attitude in our students.
My name is Philip Hawes. I've been training combative sports since 2004. I started with wrestling. Now I transfer over to jiu-jitsu. I like training at UFC Gym because it's a family atmosphere, and I feel like everyone tries to help each other get better. No egos. You leave our egos at the door, so I enjoy it here.
I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this. And like this. Holla if you like this. I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this. And like this. Holla if you like this. I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this. And like this. Holla if you like this. I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this. And like this. See the ass? It's me right there. Me right there. I'm your collar. Party over here, ain't sure what up. See the ass? Bottles up. It's me right there. Me right there. I'm your collar. Party over here, ain't sure what up. I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this. Side to side like this. Holla if you like this. I'm your collars like this. Bottles up like this.
So my name is Chris Roman. I've been started kickboxing when I was younger, on and off, but I mostly played a bunch of different sports, baseball and stuff like that. I fell in love with MMA about maybe 2013, 2014, and I've actually been here doing MMA ever since then. I fell in love with jiu-jitsu, mostly grappling, so that's mostly what I do now. But I teach here full-time. I teach 9 classes a week here at our UFC gym, and teaching mostly kickboxing conditioning classes, boxing conditioning, giving people who don't really know too much about sports, the sport of kickboxing or martial arts, to get good fundamentals down, to get a good workout in. Yeah, man, I've been here, like I said, since 2014. I love the family environment here. All the coaches are super friendly, and that's the main reason why I've stood here for so long.
Hi, my name is Gio Alvarez. I'm a mixed martial artist. I've been training since the age of 11 years old. I'm now 40 years old. I still actively compete. I run the kids program here at the UFC Gym Hoboken. And like I said, the kids are the future, so we got to get them started young and smart, and that way they can be able to run this world.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Rich Van Houten. I'm the owner here at UFC Gym in Hoboken. Yeah, I opened the gym about 11 years ago. It was a franchise from LA called LA Boxing. I was always interested in boxing. I wrestled in college. I wanted to transition into MMA. There was no gyms at the time that really had everything. Boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and a gym. So I brought the franchise here about 11 years ago. UFC Gym bought us out, and all these trainers have been my training partners throughout the years. I used to fight professionally, and now I just train jiu-jitsu and compete.